Ooh, child. Anyway, I'm done with that. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? What's up, Mimi 126? Miss Sexy Aquarius. I was going to say Sagittarius girl. Anthony. Hey, y'all. So, honey, I had to come on here on this Friday afternoon. Wasn't planning on it at all. Okay, let me fix my phone, y'all. Y'all know how they go, right? Honey was not planning on doing a live stream, but then as I'm perusing down these YouTube streets, I see that with Jada Smith. Hey, Uncle Cloud, how you doing, boo? I see that Jada, honey, and Will done kept that promise, honey. They done sit at the red table to talk, child. Okay, they done earned it all. Jada got on there. Basically, she didn't try to mince words, honey. She basically confirmed, pretty much what August said. But they did say that Will did not give his his consent or his blessing as to their relationship. They did have a relationship. It ended about a year and a half ago or something like that, right? But he did not give his blessing. But he also said he seen how August may have perceived it as being his as giving him his blessing, and I can see how August saw that as Will giving him his blessing. Also, because he's so young. Do you see what I'm saying? Y'all, let me hold on, child, I'm trying to fix my phone. I'm gonna read y'all this article, right? And I also gonna play some audio from the Red Table Talk, not the whole thing. But if y'all haven't heard the whole thing, honey, y'all gonna have to go listen to it, child. Okay. And so anyway, but yeah, he said he could see how August could, see it as him giving him permission. Hey, Sarah, and I can see it too because he's so young, but Jada didn't deny anything. She said, yeah, basically we had an intimate relationship. They had an entanglement, as she called it. Okay, girl, she called it an entanglement. I'm like, oh, no, she didn't. Honey, Will sitting at the table. Jada sitting at the table. Will looking like he really is like kind of upset. He got the long eyes and all this and all that. I was feeling sorry for the brother for a minute, okay? Just for a minute, okay? Because he ain't innocent in this as well. And Jada said, she is drawn to people. People are drawn to her, and she is drawn to people that need to be fixed or need some type of healing. She has that, and I can understand that because I am drawn to people in that way as well. But I don't see it as any type of. I'm not drawn in a way that she was drawn to it. What Jada and August went through is toxic. Okay, that was trauma bonding. Okay, because we know that August Alsina, he done been through a lot. He done been molested. He had a horrible childhood. He done lost his sister and his brother. He's been through a lot. Do you see what I'm saying? And so. And then she wanted to fix him, but she also was going through something with Will because she said, honey, that they had broke up at the time they were separated. And Will was like, I was done with you. I don't know what she did, but let me steer away from these two. They need to set each other free. Okay, they are very unhappy together. And I know they made a pact to stay with one another no matter what. But at a certain point in time, you got to let it go. Their kids are grown now, and they are hurting one another. And then in the eyes of God, as soon as you cheat in your mind, okay, you can be released. You are no longer technically married in the eyes of God. Technically, do you see what I'm saying? By man on a piece of paper, yeah, you still married. The only way that they are not even emotionally bonded when it pertains to marriage anymore. In my opinion, this is what I was reading from what they weren't saying. I was reading this from how they were looking at one another. They need to set each other free. I think they still love each other, and they always will love each other, but they are not in love anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? I think Will came all the way across from Europe, honey, because he was over there living with his living girlfriend that he got over there in Europe. He had to come all the way back because this is Hollywood and address the situation. He was looking like, I am not here for this, okay? And it was just like a lot going on. And the reason why I say, and I know I'm straying away from look at old red table talk. I think I think people understand the marriage too, and I did, and that is important at Miss Sexy. The reason why I'm saying it, and another reason why I'm saying it, I'm glad you brought it up because I remember. Do you remember that old table talk when they were on there talking about when Will and Jada first got married? Jada was not feeling it. She was very unhappy. She felt like she was at a shotgun wedding and all of this and all of that there. You see what I'm saying? And Will was, gun-ho, and he was just happy as he could be. See, in a relationship, there's always a person that loves more. And a lot of times in a relationship, the person that loves more is the woman. But every once in a while, you will have a relationship to where the man loves more. Okay? And in this situation, at one point in time, Will loved more. Now, here's the thing, though. I think that he loved her more because he had wanted her for so long. Even through his first marriage, he said that he was in love with Jada. He said that he met her on the set of what is that show that she was on? Anyway, he met her. He went to the show to meet her, and he met his first wife, right? And they got married, and he got this thing to where he said he's never going to get a divorce, right? So his first wife said, how you going to stay married to somebody that don't love you no more? And then they got a divorce, even though he didn't want to get the divorce because of his childhood. Do you see what I'm saying? He didn't want to end up the way his father in different world, thank you, and mother ended up. So he got this thing in his mind to where we ain't never going to get no divorce. Do you see what I'm saying? But they are hurting one another more than they are helping one another at this point in time. They have simply grown apart. And it hurts me because I love Will and Jada. Do you see what I'm saying? But they are hurting one another, and they are also hurting their children. Okay? That is what they are doing. All right? They need to go on and call it quits. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's true. That's true, Claude. She has never gotten over. She simply could not let Tupac go. That is tainted every relationship after that man passed away. It's because she couldn't let it go. Do you see what I'm saying? And she's also kind of like a free spirit. She's talked about she was a sex addict before. She was, she had a sex addiction before. And and sometimes people don't understand when it comes to a person saying that they have a sex addiction. You can have a sex addiction for a whole lot of reasons. And one of the ways you can become a sex addict if you are a woman is if that you feel empty. You feel like it's a place in you that's not able to be filled. And I think when Tupac died, honestly, that is the place that she felt couldn't be filled. And she was trying to fill that with all these relationships. Do you see what I'm saying? And so yeah, her Tupac wasn't together. I didn't say her and Tupac. No, they weren't together, but they were in love with one another. I've seen have y'all seen that letter that they've been spreading around the internet forever? When he's talking about, I love you so much, and you can make me orgasm without me sleeping with you, and all of this and all of that. Do you see what I'm saying? That really impacted her in a whole different way when he died, because she was never able to manifest that relationship that she wanted to have. Do you see what I'm saying? And when and they were both young when that happened. Jada was young when that happened with Tupac. Do you see what I'm saying? And when he passed away, she was still young. She was still immature. Do you see what I'm saying? And that left a hole in her. It left a vacancy. So when Will came along, being the groupie that he is and pledging his love and all of this and all of that there, she was willing to get with him, but she didn't love him like he loved her. And that's just the bottom freaking line. Do you see what I'm saying? And he loved more at one point in time. Now, Jada said, and then let's get back to the red table talk, because I'm straying away. I'm trying to analyze before I get to the tea. Okay? But here's the thing. at one point in time in the video, Jada Will was like, I'm gonna get you back, right? And Jada said, you already got me back. And she's talking about those affairs that Will has been rumored, to have. Now, it is rumored that he has a girlfriend in Europe right now that he's been staying with. It's also been rumored that he was in a relationship or some little, thing going on with some girl on YouTube. Okay, and I get that too, that Jada's childhood wasn't good. Do you see what I'm saying? I get that too, Miss Sexy. It's a void, it's something that she's missing in her life. And because she's never really dealt with that, it's caused her to be real selfish in a couple of ways. And you can see that in the way that she raised her children. Her children got problems right now because the mama and the daddy got problems. I'm just going to keep it real. Okay, she can red table talk and want to fix people all she want to. But the person that she need to fix for real, is herself. Because sometimes you spend so much time focusing on somebody else's needs. You do that so you won't have to focus on your own healing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why Will done had all type of women. Yes, he has. I absolutely agree. Do you see what I'm saying? And Jada is able to deal with that. Dang, my phone went out. Jada is able to deal with that simply because she was never in love with Will the way he is in love with her. Do you see what I'm saying? But they need to set each other free. Okay? Because they are people of a certain age and they just need to be free. They need to let it go. Their kids are grown, that they need to let it go. It's just time. This is not doing no good for nobody. Okay? They need to let it go. It ain't no need of them trying to stay together forever when they ain't in love in that way anymore. It's very toxic. It's damaging. Do you see what I'm saying? And so anyway, let me read this before I go on, child. Klaus said, ironically, even though off topic, he had two women who were hopelessly in love with him, Jada and the late Lisa Left Eye Lopez. I didn't know he went out with are you talking about Tupac or Will? Will Smith. Okay, but anyway, y'all, I'm getting y'all know this chat box. But yeah, they need to let each other go. But anyway, he said that, she said what she said. Now, like I said on that old Red Table Talk, they talked about their relationships. Yeah, they aired the Red Table Talk, Snazzy Girl. That's what we talk about. I'm finna play a clip. I'm finna play some audio, right? But first, I'm gonna read y'all a little bit of this article that I found. But anyway, she basically said, yeah, me and August Alsina had an affair. She had to go on to say it because August won't let it go. And see, August's issue is, now I done told y'all, number one, okay, Cloud. Number one, these young men seem to be real sensitive right now, right? And her and August, they trauma bonded. Do you see what I'm saying? But she still kind of took advantage because that boy, that right here, all that stuff that he got going on, she shouldn't have fooled with nobody like that. But she said she needed the validation. She needed to feel good. It's something that she needed to do. And that is selfish. Do you see what I'm saying? And I just it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I was Alsina right now. He is being real petty. He is still grown. Do you see what I'm saying? And this has been over for like a year and a half or 2 years or whatever. He ain't let it go yet. Oh, and also Jada said on the Red Table Talk that he cut her off. He stopped talking to her. And now that video makes sense. Y'all know when he did that Yaya remix song, it makes sense when he in the part of that song, if you listen to it, he said something like, why you calling me? Why you texting me? Why you worried about who I'm sleeping with? That's what he was saying. And he was talking about Jada calling and texting him. That's what I think he was talking about now. But my thing is, why is he so salty if he the one that cut the relationship off? He was having another tantrum. He wanted to be the one, and he was not the one. He was one right then. He was helping her. She was using him to get over whatever it is that, she needed to get over concerning Will. And also around at that time, she got sick for a while. Do you see what I'm saying? And honey, it's just like a lot going on. But August is salty, and August need to get over it. And plus, he is bitter. He fooling around. He said he fooling around with witchcraft. Now, I understand why that big Illuminati symbol was over him and Angela Lee's on the conversation on the wall and all this and all that. You know what I mean? He got a new, he trying to promote his new his new whatever, his new album or whatever, right? He got a lot of stuff going on with him right now. But at the end of the day, he's still a grown man and he bitter. Now, Jada done admit it. She done said to the world that him and her had a relationship or they slept together or whatever, what a relationship. Do you see what I'm saying? It was just, for him, it might. I do think in some weird, twisted way he thought it was a relationship, right? But she shouldn't have never messed with that boy. He got too much going on with himself, honey. It's just like a lot going on. Anyway, I digress. It was a lot, but like I said, at the end of the day, she said, "Yeah, I did it." Now what? She didn't try to skirt around it. Will didn't try to skirt around it. Do you see what I'm saying? And Will wasn't looking happy. She wasn't looking happy. And I really felt sorry for both of them because I don't even know why they are still together, really, because their marriage ended a long time ago. Okay. And it's really unfortunate. You like for real to watch this play out. This is sad to me because it's just like no. Nobody should be made to go through something like this. You know what I mean? And I can honestly feel where Jada is coming from when it comes to her and her husband. Okay, because it's hard to be married. Okay, for a whole lot of reasons. And sometimes when you marry, it don't have whatever it is you're going through. See, a lot of people think that the hardest thing you're going to have to deal with when you marry is if your husband sleep with another woman or if your wife sleep with another man. No, honey. After you've been married as long as these two have been married, that is nothing. That is just, you will be happy if you got to deal with something like that. That is the least of your worries, okay? After you've been married for a long time. Ain't nobody worried about that at the end of the freaking day. And that's what a lot of people, and if you manage to step your way in between somebody's marriage and they really going through some stuff that don't have nothing to do with cheating, do you see what I'm saying? That person is going to be on the user end. Do you see what I'm saying? Carl, get that person out of my chat. I can't even hardly see it because I'm not on my phone right now. But I can see this thing right here. And so anyway, I hope Cloud got that person out of my chat. Let me see if he got it out myself. Hold on, y'all. I gotta switch screens real fast. But yeah, that's the least of that. You should never get in the middle of something like that. And like I said, I was got in his feelings. I think that he was in his version of being in love with this woman, and she's married, and she's going through a lot. And she's, it was just the wrong time. He was too young, and Jada shouldn't have done that to that boy because it screwed around with his head. You see what I'm saying? Nothing came up. Oh, good, Cloud. I'm okay. I see it. As long as it don't come up, then we cool because that person got to go. Coming on my track. Oh, here we go. Let me get rid of them right here. I'll get rid of them. Mm-hmm. Oh, Cloud got rid of them anyway. All right. Anyway, move right along because I couldn't focus. All right. So anyway, I'm going to stop analyzing. And I'm going to read this article and play this little clip from this audio from the red. I can see it because it's on my hey girl, hey Brand. I can see it on the, what do you call the thing? The stream y'all, but you couldn't see what he said at first on the thank you, Cloud, on the YouTube. But anyway, move right along. Y'all get me sidetracked. Now that my two mods are here, I feel safe in reading and clicking off the screen, going to the article, so we can get down to the nitty gritty, so y'all can hear some of what they said. Okay, but like I said during this interview, neither one of them look happy. All right, they just is really. It's just not worth it anymore, in my opinion. And it's okay if I had to talk to him. Now, see, also real quick, y'all. I know I'm just in this tea real fast. I got to get it out. I plan on doing this today, right? So anyway, did y'all see all that shade that Will Smith's sister was throwing on Facebook at Jada and then trying to act like she wasn't talking about Jada, and she was saying stuff like, she didn't sound like she was talking about Jada to me. Do you see what I'm saying? Talking about some God see everything and this, that, and you can, you got to watch out for people that you looking up to, and all of this and all of that. And she said she got a book coming out, and in a couple of days after that, she going to come online talking about something. I wasn't talking about Will and Jada. I would never talk about their relationship. Family don't act like that. Jada's mama down in the comment section co-signing her, talking about something. When I said I was talking about a book, I was talking about a cookbook. Girl, it didn't sound like she was talking about no cookbook when she was throwing them shots. You know what I'm saying? She knows she was throwing shots and then trying to walk him back, child. Oh, Will is having a problem with the women in his life, okay, honey? So it's a lot going on. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna read this article and we gonna play this clip. Cause baby, the biggest story here is not, in my opinion, not that Jada slept with August Alsina, because they said that before she started sleeping with before any of that August Alsina stuff even came up, her and Will were separated. Like I said on the Red Table Talk, they had one long time ago when they were talking about they were sleeping on different ends of the house. They weren't talking to one another, you know, and that's when all that came up about the shotgun. Jada felt like she was in the midst of a shotgun wedding and all of this and all of that. So they've clearly had issues before. Now, what led to that, I don't know, but I got a feeling, I'm not even gonna say that, but I don't know what led to that. But at one point in time, they were clearly separated. They weren't together at all. Do you see what I'm saying? Shaking my girl, you know I'm loving every bit of it, child. You know I like to dissect the relationship, child, because I understand what's going on. Like I said, if you ain't been married for a long time, you don't understand that the most devastating thing that can go on in a marriage is actually not somebody sleeping with somebody else. That's just not the be all end all of a freaking relationship when you've been married for a long time. That is the least of your worries, okay? I am just sorry. That is how I feel. And I feel like that is what's going on with Will and Jada. Whatever they got going on, however this thing finally ripped to shreds, it didn't have nothing to do with other people. It's got to do with them. Okay? Because ain't nobody got time to worry about nobody's draws. Anyway, child, move right along. Miss O, remember this only one part of the Red Table Talk. I'm waiting on. Yeah, gotta wait on the rest of it. And maybe they'll get into the red. Now, you know, media takeout talking about they had heard a rumor from somebody that's close to Will and Jada saying they finally gonna get a divorce and all of this and all that. Well, I didn't hear them talking about no divorce on the Red Table Talk today. Now, I don't know if they're gonna talk about it in the red in part 2, but I didn't hear no hint or nothing like that. But if they do finally get a divorce, they need to. You know, I'm all for that. They need to set each other free, honey. Moving right along. You see what I'm saying? Because technically, when I don't know who actually, cheated first, but cheating starts in your mind. Okay, when you cheat in your mind via the Bible, you're technically untangling yourself from your marriage. So when you start thinking about that in your mind, it's already getting ready to go left. Before you actually do it, if you even just thinking about it, it's going left. Okay. So I'm just saying. Child. Anyway, Klaus said, remember, Will was quote unquote touched allegedly by Quincy Jones. I heard about that. Let's just say that Q and teenage or young black males are highly questionable, to keep it PG-13. Oh, I know. And him and Tevin, you remember that stuff about Tevin Campbell and all of this and all of that? You know what I mean? So you're right about that, Klaus. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to read this article, y'all. Okay, and we're going to listen to the clip because I'm tired of analyzing them, child. All right, but I'm just telling y'all what's going on. They need to go on and let it go. And I don't believe media takeout heard that, by the way, that somebody told him that they was getting a divorce. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. All right. But anyway, the title of this article is from Variety. And the title is Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith address prior separation, August Alsina relationship on the Red Table Talk. Okay. So, girl, the article reads as follows, and I quote, all right. Jada Pinkett Smith followed up on her promise to bring herself to the red table because, you know, she was like, I think some healing need to be done and I got to bring myself to the red table. But, honey, I didn't think she was bringing Will with her. Child, Will done flew in all the way from Europe, honey, to be at the table, girl. But anyway. I'll get my whole life over this story, child. Anyway, in a surprise episode, Pinkett Smith sat down with her husband, Will Smith, to address recent rumors regarding the status of their relationship. R&B singer August Alsina stirred up controversy on June 30th when he claimed in an interview with radio host Angela Yee that he had been romantically involved with Pinkett Smith. See, in the first place, I was wanting to, he was feeling like, well, I gotta be the, like the undercover person. Why I gotta be kept in the shadows? We had a full-on relationship. My feelings hurt. I'm bitter. Blah, blah. You know how they say women always is the one that bitter. No, honey, I was just bitter. Okay, I don't feel sorry for him no more because he done did too much. Anyway, I digress. Okay. Where'd I stop? Angela Yee romantically involved Pinkett Smith. Alsina added that Smith had given them his blessing, which Will said he can understand how he might have thought that, but that just was not true. Okay. Anyway, the article goes on to state that on July 2nd, Pinkett Smith tweeted, quote, "There's some healing that needs to happen, so I'm bringing myself to the red table." We already talked about that, unquote, right? The article goes on to state that in the episode of the Facebook Watch series, the couple revealed that Pinkett Smith and Alsina did have a romantic relationship 4.5 years ago, which is the truth. That's what she said, okay? When Pinkett Smith and Smith was separated, when Jada and Will were separated, right? That's what they're saying, right? There's a quote that states, quote, "We were over," Jada Smith said, quote, "From there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August." Child, she called it an entanglement, child. Okay, but anyway, woo, child. Unquote. The article goes on to state that, honey, However, they both denied that Smith, Will, gave August Alsina permission to enter the relationship. Okay? But like I said, Will said he can see how he can, take it that way because he's so young. He's silly, he's dumb, and child, he is just bitter for no reason, child. Anyway, he making excuses, August is, but I'm over August. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, there's another quote that states, quote, "One of the things I want to clear up that was kind of swirling in the press was you giving permission, which the only person who can give permission," and I agree with this, y'all. Listen to this. This is Jada talking. "Which the only person who can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself." Okay, I agree, unquote. Pinkett Smith said, that's what Jada said, y'all. There's another quote that says, quote, "But what August was actually trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably." Remember I said they was living on different ends of the house, right? Separated amicably. I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a home wrecker, which he's not. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's another thing I liked about the interview, because they didn't say anything derogatory about August Alsina. They were being very sensitive to what he said and what they felt like he wanted to communicate, and what they felt like he was going through. And Jada pretty much fell on the sword. Okay, she really did. Because she was basically saying, I needed something. I'm going through this with my husband. We separated. I needed to feel loved. I needed to fix somebody. I needed to feel needed. I needed to feel sexy. And that's what I got from August. Okay, basically, because he young, he cute, he strong, he was worshiping me, and I was probably feeling old because Will was doing it with younger girls, and I needed to validate myself. Okay, now that's what happened. Those are her feelings. Okay, but anyway, move right along. The article goes on to state, y'all, I be trying not to get sidetracked. Oh my God. It goes on to state that Pinkett Smith said she entered the relationship with Alsina out of a desire to feel good and help heal him. Feel good about herself. She also wanted to help heal him. But Jada, girl, you don't want to heal him. You want to heal yourself, girl. You was being selfish. But anyway, ended up discovering that she needed to find happiness within herself first. Well, girl, that's where you should have looked in the first place years ago. You got to love you first, boo. Anyway, after ending her relationship with Alsina, she and Smith got back together. Her and Will got back together. Now, number one, even if they ain't getting along, okay, now let's keep it real. And I'm gonna read this last paragraph, and we're gonna hear this little clip, right? Even if Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith ain't getting along, they are still married. Okay? And even if you are the most progressive couple in the world, because you are married, especially if you are a male like Will Smith, and he is an alpha male, I'm gonna give it to him. Okay, even if you're sleeping with somebody else, even if you know she's sleeping with somebody else, that's still your wife. Okay, that you still got a claim on her in your mind. You still run the show because that's your wife and that's your family. And you're going to fool with it for a while. But I think that what happened with Will and Jada, August was getting a little close. And Will said, hey, the boy got to go. I'm tired of looking at him. It's too much, Jada. You need to end this, okay? Now, at one point in time, I think August might have started getting a hit because he wasn't ready to go. He thought he was in love. But Daddy done said, it's time for the boy to go. I'm tired of looking at him. He getting too close. You need to let him go. Okay? Because that is still his wife at the end of the day. And that is still his family. And even though he is still fooling around, he tired of seeing Jada fool around. Okay? So, because they are still married. And he still got say-so. But anyway, I think when Will said it was time to let him go, she had to let him go. And that's just the bottom line. But see, that's what happens. That happened to women too. See, you can be fooling with a man and his wife know that you was fooling with him. And she might not care because she might be doing her too. But when she feel like that man is getting a little comfortable, he's starting to get some feelings for real, she gonna cut it off. If she is a wife, in the way that she's supposed to be a wife, she's going to cut it off. She's going to say it's time for that bitch to go. Excuse my French. Holler at her. I'm tired of looking at her. Okay? You're done. Deal with that. Handle your business. Okay? But anyway, move right along. See, like I said, when you're in a relationship and you've been married for a long time, there's a whole lot of stuff you got to deal with. Okay? And you are bonded. If you've been married anything past 10 years, you are bonded. Okay? And you got say so. Whether you like them at the time or not, you're still bonded. And what you gonna say is going to go at the end of the day. And and then August got hemmed up. Now Will, he fool with them. He like young girls. And when Will is done, it's different for a man. You know what I mean? They can cut it off and they can move right along. Okay? But I bet you if Will ever got feelings for one of these little things that he fooling with, Jada's going to put a stop to it as long as they're married. That is another reason why I said they need to go on and get a divorce and they need to free each other up. Because they are forever going to be doing this tug of war, okay, with these outside people. And it's not fair to the outside people, but the outside people ought to know. But see, they fooling with young people and they don't know. You can't get in the middle of something like that. You're going to get your feelings hurt. Okay? Because they've been married too long. It's too much. It's too much going on. It's too much. Do you see what I'm saying? But anyway, let me read the last little bit of the article. Brandy talking stuff down here, y'all. Brandy says, side note, did August think they was going to be one big happy family and raise a kid? Child, I think he did, Brandy. He wanted to be the main man. He couldn't be the main man. And he felt away. Okay? But Jada did say he stopped talking to her first. Because he got in his feelings, and so it's just like a lot. It's a lot to deal with. He was too young. He's too broken. It's too much. But I feel sorry for him because, Jada, girl, you can't fool with little boys like that. They're too emotional. Friends would have said, I'm not married, but best believe I got a lot of say so. Handle that. Exactly. If you are a woman of your worth, like I said, the least of your worth is some other chick or some other dude. If you are a man of your worth, that's the least of. That's collateral damage at the end of the day. Okay, and Jada and Will, they got a lot of collateral damage. Okay. He is feeling betrayed. He feels salty because I think that was probably his little first love. And I also think he was fanboying after Jada because Jada's a beautiful woman. The men's love Jada. I think he was fanboying. He wanted that to be his mama. He wanted that to be his woman. He wanted that to be his baby mama. Jay got to feel hurt. And now he's bitter. Okay, he's salty. But it is what it is. I can only feel sorry for him because he's still going to have to deal with it. All right, at the end of the day. All right, it just is what it is. Anywho, Who is this? Miss Scorpio said, my ex-husband's name is August, and I think that all people with that name come from a broken place. Really? Because he had issues as well as I tried to fix him. Yeah, you can't. See, that's another thing. You can't fix a man. You got to learn that early on in life that you can't fix a man. You just cannot. Okay? I think she Jason Lucas. Brother, you ain't right for saying that. Anyway, y'all, let me read the last minute's article. God, what he must be on this stuff. Uncle Klaus said, I wasn't ready for that work. He wasn't ready for that work. Klaus, she put it on him. She put it on him like a grown woman. And he thought he was in love. What child? I ain't even trying to laugh. But yeah, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Will can't even stand her right now. He still ain't ready to let her go. Okay. Now see, Jada, if you listen to her, and she said she had this sex addiction and she done went through all this and all that. Jada is how can I say this? And I'm gonna read this last paragraph. Jada is the type of woman to where she is not like some women to where they get so emotionally attached to a man that they can't let go. Jada ain't like that. Jada is like a man, but she a woman. A man in the fact that she can compartmentalize her feelings. Okay? Jada is never, ever, ever going to love anybody more than she loves Jada, and Jada don't even love Jada half the time. That's why she always trying to fix people and sound so, mothering and philosophical. Girl, just look, Jada, girl, we got to understand the girl. We see eye to eye. I get where she coming from. I get it. Okay, because, yeah, I get it. I ain't even going to lie. Anyway, Snazzy Girl said, Will and Jada got to do damage. Yeah, they had to do damage control. Absolutely. They still Hollywood, their finances in their situation. That's a big part. Yeah, Will, if you see the look on their face, Will didn't look like he was happy to be there, and Jada didn't look like she was happy to be talking about it. And so, yeah, they had to fix it. And I'm sure Will is already on the plane back to Europe, okay, with his boo thing or whatever the world he doing over there. And Jada don't care. But and the only one still hurt and salty out of this whole situation is August, because he got his little feelings hurt. Okay? But anyway, I'm done with feeling sorry for August. I felt sorry for him on the last video, but now I feel like he just being salty, and he talking about witchcraft and all of this and all that. If I die right now, I can die knowing I gave my whole self to this relationship. Boy, grow up and get over it. Anyway, move right along. So there's the last quote, and then I'm gonna reach out. This is mean, ain't it? I don't care. I get where Jada coming from. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up right now. Okay, because my niece is on here. But anywho, Klaus said Will's ego is crushed right now. He's got to tread lightly, or else he'll be the bad guy. You're right, Klaus. But you best believe after he heard that interview with August Alsina, you best believe he called Jada on the phone, okay? Or either he got on that plane and came right home to handle his business, okay? You best believe, because it is his ego. And you're absolutely right about that, Cloud, because they kept stressing the fact that, no, Will didn't give his permission. Do you see what I'm saying? Because when it's all said and done, Will is the one that loved more in this relationship, okay? He's the one that loved more. And you can tell he the one that loved more. All right? So anyway, Snazzy Girl said, August not like the average young man. He act like he never talked. He would never talk. Yeah. Well, see, it's a lot of, I've noticed a lot of young people, men and women, but in particular, these men, they're very sensitive. These young men, a lot of them are very sensitive these days. They're really in touch with their feelings. They're really in touch with their feminine energy. Do you see what I'm saying? They really are. I'm like, oh, child, why he's so broken up inside? But then I had to remember that they're a little soft these days. They don't make them like they used to. Okay? So anyway, y'all keep getting me sidetracked. I read nothing else. The last the last paragraph says, it says, quote, I would definitely say that we tried everything we could to get away from each other. Okay, only to realize that wasn't possible. Now, this is a willing, they're talking about their relationship, right? That wasn't possible. Jada Smith said, adding that she and Alsina have not spoken since the breakup. Now, he said on that Yaya song, if y'all was paying attention to it, go back and listen to it, saying why she calling him, why she texting him, why she want to know who he's sleeping with. He stopped talking to her. And did he want to get salty? Boy, look. Anyway, ain't nobody got time to babysit no grown man after a while. Anyway, the last paragraph said, the last sentence says, the Smiths have been married since 1997, okay, and have 2 children together, Jada and Willow, and we all know that, right? So I'm gonna read 2 more. Then I'm gonna play this clip for y'all. We're gonna move it right along, okay? Shirley said, do you think Will and Jada already addressed this long before August told? No, they've never publicly addressed it, huh? They've never, they for a long time said that they didn't have a sexual relationship, you know. I think Will is upset that it came out, not that it happened. Yeah, absolutely, he's upset that it came out the way that it came out. No, not at all that it happened. No, I don't think he's upset about that it happened. No, and I think that when he got tired of seeing them, you know, he put a stop to it anyways. But no, I ain't upset. You know, he knew it was happening. So no, he ain't upset about that. You know, but he's still a man. You know, young man looking for a mother's love. You know, it was all twisted up in his head. He needed a mother's love. He wanted to sleep with the woman. The whole thing is it's just not right. Do you see what I'm saying? MJW said, I think her and August was still communicating because she didn't really give a timestamp on when exactly they stopped talking. She said 1.5 years ago. That's why it's just coming out. Well, it's just coming out because honey, August brought it out. He wanted to be validated. He needed somebody to know that he was, you know, him and Jada was fooling around each other. And I hope he got it right in his soul now. She done confessed it. Like, what else do he want? What more do you want? Jada said, yeah, we did it. And what? Basically. And what? I mean, dang. But anyway. Cloud said, ironically, at Snazzy Girl, if August had played his cards right, he could have been Jada's go-to for at least until he got to 30. Oh, you was wrong for that, Cloud. Well, I told you, Cloud, they sensitive. It was about more than that part of the relationship, the go-to part. It was more than that. You know, for him, he thought he was in love. You see what I'm saying? And that's why he's sorry. That's why he wanted the world to know that him and Jada Smith was romantically involved. You know, he wanted to be acknowledged. He wanted the relationship to be acknowledged. Now she doesn't acknowledge it. Now what more do he want? You can't get blood from a turnip. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying. Dang. Anyway. Child, it's been a lot. But anyway, let me play this clip for y'all, right? So that was the end of the article. You know. And so yeah, here we go. If it'll come up. This is the audio for today's Red Table Talk. A little bit of Will and Jada speaking about the situation. Okay, guys. Let me see if I can get it to play. Hold on. Okay. Hold up. I gotta turn up the. Oh shoot. What's the volume? Oh, Lord, I gotta turn up the phone. Hold up, y'all. Y'all know me and these electronics be going at it toe to toe, child. Toe to toe. Let me turn it up. Man, I'm on. Oh, child, hold on.
All the stuff that's going on in the press.
Now I'm gonna start it over again. I felt
like it was
hold
important.
On. Here you go. This is it.
This red table for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press. Mm-hmm. I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made, mm-hmm. that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything.
Yeah.
We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you got to say something.
Yeah, and to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be. That doesn't matter. It's all love. Honestly. And I would usually not, you know, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
But, you know, I feel like it's healing that needs to happen. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Even though this is minuscule, I do feel like it's these kinds of things that create the world that we're in. And the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent. Just being transparent.
And I'm here with you.
Yeah, I thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with. This is a very personal journey.
Yep.
That became very public.
Yes, absolutely.
For whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with.
Listen, y'all.
I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yep.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Og first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though.
We broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over.
We were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. And one thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, you know, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come into the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So you know, during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
Girl, you're trying to heal
I think that
yourself.
has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, or whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that whole process with Og really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press conference. I'm that husband. Now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions.
Well,
like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
Well, you know, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. You know, and as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me, which was totally understandable. And I let that be and hadn't talked to him since. So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was...
Yeah, because for me, this was years ago, right? You know, so the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but...
It happened so long ago.
You know, and our experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, therapizing through it. I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah. When I say it's been a huge healing on my life and just what I had to confront and discover, you know, about myself, the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed because it hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, you know, Og and I haven't talked in so long. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This all seemed very strange, you know. But I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods. And a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And, you know, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah. It's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire. There's no way around it. And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like...
And I wish, you know, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers. You know, and I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and I, we never ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah, there's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
until you go
through some stuff, you know. I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first, and then...
You're going to get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
Okay, that's probably true.
You know, but... And I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that petty.
No, he didn't.
That's what you want.
Hey, motherfucker.
But, you know, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
Yep.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's the truth. It's the truth. But yeah, it's just part of the journey.
I told you the first year we were married.
What'd you tell me?
That I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
If somebody looked through a crystal ball and said this, and this is gonna happen, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah. You thought I was that I didn't have the girth that it was going to take to ride with you through.
Yeah, I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
Yeah. How am I doing?
You're doing great. Yeah, you're awesome.
Yeah, honey, that's about it, y'all. I'm see if I can cut it off, child. But y'all heard what they said. So for as it stands right now, you know, they're not getting a divorce. I think they should get a divorce, but not because of this, because I think they are hurting one another. Okay? And because they had such a traumatic childhood, they want to do this ride or die sort of situation. It's unfortunate. I also think that I don't like the fact that Will is not taking account for his own part in this situation. Do you see what I'm saying? And because he done some stuff too, and he trying to make it seem like Jada is the only one that's done wrong. Type of something. I'm gonna get you back, and she said you already done got me back, which he have over and over again, allegedly. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think that if they're going to be honest with one another, that he should admit his part in the toxic relationship as well. Okay. So yeah, he done had a couple of side pieces. You're right about that, Tanya. I didn't like that part of it. I understand that is August speaking out and not one of Will's or women that's speaking out, but you can see the hurt in their eyes when you look at the clip. Now, I played the audio. I hope they don't give me no dang. I think I'm going to have to snatch this video down, but we still going to talk about it because I didn't mean to play the whole thing. It just came. I just want to play the whole thing for y'all, okay? But y'all still need to go back and look at it so you can, because what they're not saying says more to me than what they are saying. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. You know, but it is Hollywood, and she's falling on the sword because it is her drama. Oh, hold on. I thought I cut it down, but I didn't. Sorry about that. But because it's her drama, and so she's got to be the one that fall on the sword. But, you know, it takes two to tango, and, you know. Yeah, you need to see their faces, Alsinas. Their faces say a lot more than what's coming out of their mouth. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's just like a lot. It's a lot. Do you see what I'm saying? Because in this clip, I got that Jada was taking sole responsibility for this whole situation, and that is just not the case. Do you see what I'm saying? They've been married for, and like I said, when you're married for a long time, you know what I mean? This other stuff that happened. This right here, this is nothing compared to what it is that they're really having to deal with in their relationship. But my issue is why they won't let it go. You know, just let it go. That kid's grown. You know what I mean? They don't have to go on hurting one another. And it's unfortunate to me. But as far as August go, honey, he just got tangled up in something that he had no business being tangled up in. You know, at Olivia OracleSpeaks, read your chat. We all had opinions worthy of noting. What you mean, Snazzy Girl? You want me to go back and read the comments? Is that what you're saying, baby? What are the children saying? The children aren't. I know. They said I couldn't find it, but they said what is her name? Willow came out and said something. You know what I mean? And but I don't know. Like I said, that kids is grown, and you can see why now. These two right here. She did take advantage of his vulnerability. Yes, she did. I do agree with that. Do you see what I'm saying? And you know. And I'm sorry, Snazzy Girl. Sometimes I can't read all the comments, baby. I gotta keep it pushing. Do you see what I'm saying? But everybody reading along. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, girl, I'll call you later, Brand. But yeah, no disrespect. I just can't read all the comments, or else I wouldn't ever get out what I got to say. Do you see what I'm saying, Snazzy Girl? But yeah, that's all it is. You know what I mean? But yes, unfortunate. But like I was saying, Snazzy Girl said your chat reads like a book. I heard that. As far as August go, he got caught up in something that he didn't even have no idea how to deal with. He's too young. And as far as Jada, she did now I will admit that she did, in my opinion, take advantage of the situation. Do you see what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. I'm not gonna change my mind about that. Yeah, we talked about that lady Tia, where she said she was a sex addict and had been a sex addict and all of this and all that. And I said it's because she was looking to fill a void that she couldn't fill with that. She was trying to fill the void that she had having herself with sex, and that never works. Do you see what I'm saying? And that comes from a deep plate of that. Whatever it is traumatic that she's trying to heal with that, when she was calling herself a sex addict, it wasn't working for her. It wasn't working then, it ain't working now. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, and because she's got this place in her that she needs to heal, she's done damage to her kids, her marriage, and she really, instead of her trying to, and she even said it, I try to fix other people because I don't want to deal with my own stuff. And that's all she's doing, and that's unfortunate too. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, Lady Tia said after all these years being a celebrity, they think they have to keep a solid foundation. I think they do think that. And it's unfortunate because they don't, and it is broken, and they're only hurting each other. Honestly, I think they love each other. They're just simply not in love anymore. And I think that at the end of the day, Will has always been more in love with Jada than Jada was ever in love with him. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the issue. Because like I said, when you in a relationship, one person always loves more. And the person that loves more is a person that's going to be hurt more. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, and that's just a fact. You can tell how Jada has always spoke about their relationship, that Will is the one that loved more. Do you see what I'm saying? But he done stuff, and she done stuff too. So she don't need to, thank you, Miss Sexy, but she don't need to fall on a sword about whatever it is, everything that went wrong in their relationship. He got to take his part in it too. He has to be accountable too. Do you see what I'm saying? And so I don't agree with her falling on the sword. Just like for the whole relationship, for the whole 20 or so years. I don't agree with that. Because it takes two. Jada even called crying on. We talked about that. How she said she wasn't happy with being married. She didn't believe in the institution of marriage. And she felt like it was a shotgun marriage. And so, you can tell, by the way that Will talks, that he loved her more than she has ever loved him. Because like I said, there's always an imbalance in a relationship. There's always one person that loves more. And more times it's usually the woman that loves more, but not all the time. Sometimes it's the man that loves more. You know, and in this situation, I think he loved her more than she loved him. You know, like I really do. You know, and so yeah, Klaus said they're being in a partnership. They've been in a partnership since 2007. They've had a good run. But like BB King said, quote, the thrill is gone, Klaus. The thrill has been gone. You know, they need to cut the cord. They're still too bonded to one another in a very dysfunctional way, and they need to let it go. Like for real. And that's just my opinion. And I'm not even going to lie to you. You know, for me, I've been through marriage counseling a couple of times. And baby, like I said, when it comes to that cheating part of the relationship, that is the least of your worries. Real life don't have nothing to do with no Disney fantasy. And if you been in that whole, I'm never going to cheat on you thing, that whole fairy tale that people go through, yeah, okay. That's all I got. I ain't trying to crush nobody's dreams, but ain't nobody super puss in this world. Okay? And that's just how it is. And at some point in time, you really need to grow up and you can't move forward in your relationship. I think that Will and Jada grew up and they moved forward, but they won't let it go for whatever reason. You see what I'm saying? And I think they won't let it go in part because they had such a traumatic childhood themselves. That's why they don't want to let it go. You know, but they doing more harm than good to their kids. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, like, it's not right. That's not a good look to show your children. You know what I mean? Just like it's not good for you to get a divorce when your children are still children. When they become adults, you have the right to be happy. And you talk to your children as adults because they are adults. You know, and they may not want to see their mom and daddy, get a divorce, but they're adults now. And as adults, they ought to be able to handle it. Do you see what I'm saying? And so I commend them for staying together as throughout the children's lives, but they are adults now. Do you see what I'm saying? And so this is doing more harm than good to me. It's teaching Willow in particular. She's sending Willow a couple of different messages about being a woman, and some of those messages are not good. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah. You think it's pride for Will, Shirley? I think that I think that Will wanted so bad not to be like his father. It's clouded, Yeah, no, he didn't want the first divorce, Miss Sexy. Yeah, he said that. He didn't want the first divorce. He said his first wife said, so you're going to stay in a marriage where I don't love you? And then he said no. And then they got a divorce. But he wants so much not to be like his father to where, he can't. But he need to let that hurt go. Do you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's also unfortunate, in my opinion, that they don't have anybody in their lives to tell them the truth. But, baby, if they knew Auntie Libby would set them free, baby. She'll tell them the truth. Okay? Because it's hard. Shit. I ain't even lying. Yeah, he's still fine, and Jada's still fine, too. They need to live the second part of their lives the way that they want to live the second part of their lives, because they raised the children. You got a right to be happy, like you just do. And so that's just how I feel about it. I'm just sorry. Klaus said, Will said that his biggest failure was his first divorce. He did, Klaus. I heard that interview. Yeah. You know what I mean? His biggest failure in life. Yeah. That's what he said. He wants so much. And if you hear him talk about his father, he said he's seen his father beat, his mama, and he didn't never want to be like his daddy. He said he wants so much not to be his father. He's not even realizing that, it really seemed like he's a wonderful man, but he just need to let that go. You're holding on when there's nothing to hold on to. You know what I mean? They're making each other miserable, and it's unfortunate. I hate it for them. I don't, but they too have some type of trauma bond. Now, you know, people throw that word around, but this is a perfect example of trauma bonding. Like it really is, if you think about it. You know, I feel sorry for both of them. You know, so QT1 said, I must be the only one who thinks whatever works for them is what's good for them. Absolutely. People have business and partnerships all the time. Yeah, they do. Yeah, and you're right, QT1, whatever works for them, you know, and if they think it's working for them, fine. But I think they're doing more harm than good, you know. And so, yeah, you know, I really do. You know, and I don't know what Jada is so afraid of, you know, but like you said, if it worked for them, hey, more power to them. You know what I mean? But Jada is afraid of Jada at a certain point in time, because we're going to be all right. When Jada finally get done, Jada going to be done. That's all I'm saying. So she need to go on and get over whatever it is that she's dealing with, because she's using Will as an anchor, because a lot of what Jada is going through is Jada is afraid of Jada. Jada don't want to deal with Jada. Okay? So whatever she got to do not to deal with Jada, that's what she going to do. That's how she got tangled up with August. And did y'all hear that part to where, now when they were talking about August Alsina had a lot of healing to do and they found resources for him? You see what I'm saying? He said himself that he used to take as much as 20 Percocets a day or something like that. And she knew it, and they helped him. I guess they helped him with his drug problem or whatever, right? But she still, I mean, you know, and he told her everything about it. Except he's just a little boy, and you done helped him through the drug problem and all this and all that, and you still slept with him, Jada. Girl. Now I don't agree with that. Yeah, she got a lot of issues going on with herself, like for real. Yeah. I think she resent her mom and don't want to be like her. I really don't know a lot about her mother. I really don't. Klaus said at this stage of their lives, they would be better friends. Yeah, they would absolutely be better friends. Yeah, their husband and wife. They're friends now. The only thing holding them together is a piece of paper. Like, for real. You know. And they're already emotionally divorced. They tell you that. That's why they have an open marriage. Even though they don't want to call it an open marriage, what they call it a partnership. They're already divorced. They're already friends. Do you see what I'm saying? So right now, but the older they get, baby, no ma'am. No ma'am. You know. So yeah, I don't know. And this is just unfortunate. Yeah, he had an addiction to perks. He's gonna what? Hold up, let me try to scroll back up. Says the girl said healing him shouldn't amount to discovering his vulnerability. Yeah, well, taking advantage of his vulnerability. I get it. You know. Lady Tia said her mom was. Oh, really? Her mom wasn't in her life? I didn't know that. I want to finish what Klaus said. Oh no, Alsinas said, yeah, he had an addiction to perks. He's gone through a lot of. Yeah, he said he's gone through a lot of hardships. That's why she should never have. The mother in her should not have allowed her to sleep with that boy, but the selfish in her allowed her to sleep with him. You know, she's still older. You know she has a boundary issue. You can't cross boundary issues when you're dealing with young people. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about on the first video. You know, and she did take advantage of his vulnerability. Do you see what I'm saying? She did. You know, and so yeah. And it's the truth. It's no getting around with that. Oh, was she a heroin addict? Jada's mother was a heroin addict? Really? She helped her mom get clean? Wow. That wasn't even her responsibility to do that. Wow. Where was Jada's father as well? I don't know, Alsinas. I don't know that much. I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you know about her father, Lady Tia? Her mother was addicted to substance as well. She is clean. Yeah, I had no idea, Stacey girl. The first time I ever heard of that was somebody just said that a few minutes ago. Yeah, I had never heard of that. And that explains a lot. Jada do not need Ayanna fix my life, child. Jada need a real psychotherapist, okay? That's what she need. She can afford it, but she don't need Ayanna because child, honey, child, child. You don't know about her dad? Yeah, I didn't know that her mom was addicted to drugs at one point in time. When I said, okay, I figured he would be out of the picture. I figured he would be out of the picture. Oh, the dad, yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he was out of the picture. I mean, you could, yeah, you know what I mean? Because she got a lot of issues. QT1 said that's why they had the RTT with her mom. Oh, the Red Table Talk with her mom, Will's sister, and August, all to discuss addiction. You should watch. I watched bits and pieces of it, but I didn't hear, or either I forgot I wasn't paying attention to her mama being an addict too. Do you see what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff I listen, then I don't be listening. Just like I told you when I was talking about that Jeffrey Epstein stuff the other day. I had to go back and listen to that whole series, that Filthy Witch series again, because it'll be on and I'll be tuning in and out of it. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, maybe I have to go back and listen. So, yeah. Yeah, that too. She needs a doctor. Yeah, she does. She has needed one for a long time. That's why she's so obsessed with fixing everybody else, because she don't want to deal with herself, And so, yeah, Jada need to spend some time with Jada, like for real. Like if she can do that now, because her kids is grown. Before she do anything else, she need to go spend some time with Jada. Jada need to heal Jada, And so, yeah, I feel bad for her, like for real. She said, yeah, AQT, I saw that, didn't get to watch it. Work was crazy, so I couldn't see it. But thanks. Yep, honey. But yeah, you agree, A-Class? Yeah, she need to spend some time for herself. Like she really does. Is Will's mom and dad involved in the family life? I don't know. I know his sister is, but I don't know about his mom. I know he got an issue with his daddy. Will don't like the fact that his daddy used to put his hands on his mama. I know that. Are they still alive? I don't even know that. Lady Tia, I agree. Thanks, Lady Tia. Redefining her story. Hey, EJ. Said greeting Charles. Greetings. Finally caught you live. QT1 said, LOL, I get it. I do that too at times. Hey, yeah, I can half listen my butt off, girl. I can be having a whole conversation in two places at one time, child. Okay, I ain't lying to you. Jada speaks on her addiction to sex at one. Yeah, now I know she said that she was a recovered sex addict, and that's why I said when she was saying that she was a sex addict, she was trying to fill a void in herself. You can't fill it with sex, but she was trying it. Do you see what I'm saying? And so yeah. So Will's father's dead. Oh wow. His mom is passed away too. Oh wow. I said, I can't even say I even heard about. No, I didn't know that his parents wasn't no longer here with us. I had no idea. I had no idea. Only reason why I'm talking about him now is because this stuff popped up right here. This caught my eye. Because that little boy was so hurt. He's so salty about the whole situation. You know what I mean? But what's unfortunate too about August Alsina is he's going to use this as an excuse to do a whole lot of women wrong. Okay? And that is his future. And I'm telling y'all that right now. Snazzy Girl said, well, the children must be confused. They have heard a lot. And you can tell they're confused. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah. Thank you, EJ. She said, you still stuck on the fact that her mom is always there when she just remarried not long ago. Oh, her mom got remarried? Yeah. Well, if her mom is already always around Jada, or she just done for the Red Table Talk. See, we don't know, how they move in their everyday life. We just see what's on TV. But if she is there, she's probably trying to make up for, whatever went wrong when she was addicted to drugs when Jada was young. You know what I mean? She could be feeling guilty about that. I feel sorry for the children too. Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Klaus said Will's not exactly drama free. No, he ain't drama free at all. That's why I said I didn't like the fact that she was falling out on the sword all by herself. If they gonna keep it real, he got to put his part into it too. You know, either he was actually closer to James Avery, Uncle Phil, than his father. Really? Oh wow. Hey, George Tinker said this is her second time getting caught. No, she didn't get caught. He knew it was going on. Either she needs to get her game better or don't play. She's sloppy. No, she ain't sloppy. They, you know, Will and her, you know, they knew what was going on, you know. So yeah. Lady Chill said when they had that split, it was about her allegedly sleeping with Mark Anthony. Is that right? Child. Says girl said this is exactly the thought I had. Miss Olivia August will not have he won't have a productive relationship. You know what I mean? He real bitter, and he's going to take this thing right here, and he gonna hurt a whole bunch of women. Okay, because he need to heal himself too. He's gone through so much trauma as a young man, and I feel bad about that trauma that he's went through. But you know, I just hate it for any females that he's gonna get involved with. I really do. Like I really do. I'm not even lying to you. You know, I gave up years ago. He just said I gave up years ago on trying to figure out those Hollywood relationships. Yeah, I mean that really. I mean Will and Jada, they're really kind of common. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not even nothing earth shattering to me. You know, like I said, when you've been married for a long time like that, if you can make it past the 10-year mark, you've bonded in a different way. Do you see what I'm saying? And other things come into play, and because they are not breaking up, because they are trauma bonded as well. A lot of, they got a lot of collateral damage. That's what's going on. They're damaging a whole lot of people. Yeah, he raising his nieces. Yeah, as his own, and that's very commendable that he's doing that. Because he don't have to do that, but he is doing that. I commend him for that. You know what I mean? So yeah. August is damaged in that department. I would not want to see any female deal with him because I agree, Harmonize. I hate the whoa. Chap, can you imagine? Honey, nope. Lady Tia said they played in Hardtown together, and it was rumored they slept together. You talking about the Mark Anthony person? Klaus said August might start playing for the other team. Whoop! I'm just saying he is a little tender. He is. He's a little. He's yeah, honey, girl, honey. He said he. I said he said he needs to heal, work on him, and continue to cover. That's what he need to do, and I hope he gets some help. You see what I'm saying? I hope he gets some help. Like I really do. He seems like he's such a sweet young man. It's such a shame. That you can be destroyed before you even reach adulthood because of your childhood, especially if you don't get help. And I hate that. I really hate that. That's really a hard thing to see. And it was also hard for me to find out that Jada, with that young man. That was so unfortunate to me right there because she was straight up wrong for that. It's no other way around it. I do not agree with her sleeping with that boy, and he's gone through so much trauma. He's had to deal with so much. I do not agree with that because she know good and well he was gonna fall in love with her because he's broken. You can't do that. That's a boundary issue that she need to deal with, And so, yeah. Ahmed said, I agree. He's a bit sweet. Child. He was doing females dirty before Jada. And I think he may actually steer clear until he's ready. He don't seem like he will let this treat women badly since he has his little ladies now. I hope not, QT1. I hope not. Yeah, she said she was attracted to broken people. because she don't want to deal with her own brokenness. So yes, she is, huh? She admitted that. At least she recognizes. You see what I'm saying? So that's good. She ain't lying to herself. You know. Yes, that's what Will was talking about. He didn't plan on seeing her again. Seeing who again, Lady T? Oh, when he said he was done with her. I said Jada already did. So yeah. Child, it's like a lot, y'all. Ooh, child, we done talked. I don't know if I can leave this video up or not because I played the whole dang on interview. I really don't know. I guess we're going to find out, child. But it's just like a lot to deal with, you know, and it's unfortunate. I guess I'll try to wrap it up here, but I just really want to put my 2 cents in because a lot of people, if they're, you know, ooh, I don't know. It's just hard. It's hard being married. It's just hard. That's the message I want to say. It's just hard. And anybody, anytime you step, you the third person or the fourth person stepping in the middle of a relationship that's gone on so long, whether it's dysfunctional or not, whether they say they through with each other or not, they're not through with each other. You're gonna end up getting your feelings hurt, like I was getting. You're gonna end up being collateral damage, and that goes for a woman or a man. It just is what it is, you know. Since we're talking about predatory people, is anyone glad Mary Kayla Turner? I heard she had passed away from cancer. I heard, you know, and I heard that the little boy even helped her while she was sick till she passed away. 12 years old, child, that little boy was. Honey, EJ said had a being attracted and needed to fix broken people equates to me that she is broken. She do need counseling. She need to fix herself. She don't want to deal with herself. She don't, EJ. She don't want to deal with herself. She just don't. Enjoyed your 2 cents. Thank you, Lady Tia. Thanks for bringing us together to go over this high profile situation. Thanks, Stacey girl. You're welcome, child. She is a true monster. Yes, she was. Mary Kayla Turner sure was. I agree with that. Yeah, they say Valley was with Mary Kay 2 months of cancer back. Yep. Lord have mercy, child. Just no. Gucci once said, I hope this is the end. This is the end of now that we got it from the horse. Yeah, got it from the horse's mouth. Yeah, they wanted to dead the issue. I mean, he said, you know, I hope he got his validation. He wanted Jada to tell the world that they had a relationship. Now she done told the world, so maybe he can be happy and move the freak on. He need to, because he sound bitter. He sound like a bitter girl. That's what he sound like. You know, maybe one day they will let us in on how to make this type of relationship work. If they are truly happy in their own stuff. Yeah, like you said, hey, maybe I'm wrong, maybe they're good with it. But from the outside looking in, it seems very destructive. It's unfortunate. Miss Sexy said, Miss August is now online talking crazy to Keke Palmer. Is he? Because Keke said she never dated out. What? What did quick read your? Is that the one you wanted me to read, Miss Sexy? The one I just read about August online talking crazy? Is that what you wanted me to read? So was Keke Palmer involved with him? Child. I said, yep, I remember that case when it first introduced us to Valley and Mary Kay. I even have the book when I was a teen. That was a scary situation. Mm-hmm. But is that what you want to read, Mr. Aquarius, about he online talking crazy to Keke? That boy is undergoing something. Child. What he mad at Keke for? I told y'all. That boy, no. Is it on, I'ma ask Miss Sexy said, is it on Instagram? Because I would like to know that myself. Klaus said Keke don't want nothing to do with August. She might be gunning for Jada next child. She came out. Yeah, I thought Keke was gay or bi or something. You know, as the girl said, well, when it comes to August, the saga continues, child. Ooh. You know, to be involved with somebody like August Alsina, it's got to be exhausting. Like, for real. I'm asking she looking right now. This sexy said yes. I guess it is on IG. I just went to IG, don't see nothing. That's what Lady T said. Alicia says, Cloud, a lot don't understand that being best friends is key. Yes, you have to like each other. Absolutely. You got to like each other. You know, you can love people and not like them. But in order to be in a relationship that long, you have to like the person. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, okay, Miss Sagittarius, you have to like that person first. A lot of people get in relationships and a little while down the line, it don't work because they don't like each other. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue when you don't like somebody. You love them, but you don't like them. You see what I'm saying? And so that's a problem. That's not gonna end well. Child. It's unfortunate. I don't know whatever else to say. People got to learn themselves dealing with these relationships. People go in relationships blindly, in my opinion, some of them. He is broken and these women better beware when it comes. Show better. EJ show better. You know? So yeah. Yeah, they better watch. Okay, Mr. August. You know, he's a little touchy to me. Nope. Nope. Just no. Is he related to Tekashi 6ix9ine? Snitcher must run in the family. Child. He a little sensitive, I know that. You know. He's a little sensitive. He would appear to be just a little sensitive. You know. What do that mean? Miss Sexy says sure is RIOM. I don't know what that means. Yes, it's on IG. He look girly. Yeah, he act real, you know, like I said, sensitive. I wouldn't know. Like, if you're gonna be that soft and that emotional, you know what I mean? Shade Room. It's on the Shade Room, Miss Sexy. Okay, I'm gonna check it out when I get out here. Okay. Oh, that's what you were saying. Shade Room. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't deal with people that sensitive. I don't jack on either of their pages. You don't jack on either. I don't know what that means, QT1. Snazzy Girl said, well, it's the new sensitive, the new metrosexual being sensitive. Child, I don't know. QT1 said, don't see. Oh, you don't see it on either page? It's in the Shade Room IF. Okay, you just say the Shade Room IG, baby, Miss Sexy. Cloud said, like I said, Tinder. I know that's right, Cloud. He would get on my nerves. Okay. Child. Oh. Like I said, I get Jada's some of her emotions. Some of the way that she move. I can understand some of it, like for real. I said, y'all August was molested, not sure. Yeah, I knew that he was molested. I talked about that the last time. I just saw an interview on his channel last week. Yeah, I talked about it. He said he was molested on the Angela Yee interview as well. Yeah, I went to IG and didn't see it on his page. That's what I said. Stay blessed, EJ. Thanks for joining us. It's a message I was put up on the Shade Room page. Oh, okay. I said he said the person who molested him was also threatening to expose him too. Really? Oh wow. Expose him for what? He the one got molested. He didn't do nothing wrong. I don't agree with that. He's saying people need to stay out of his business. Oh. Well now, Lady T, he don't want to put his business out there. So what is he talking about? That might explain it. Yeah, I mean, you know, it do explain a lot, you know what I mean, Cloud, but at a certain point in time, you can't let, he need to get in some counseling, because you can't let that, you know, control you. He didn't do nothing wrong. He's a victim in that situation. I said, well, he needs to stop talking Yeah, if he don't want people in his business, he should shut up. I agree. Alicia said, how he want people to stay out of his business. And he brought him to the party. Yes, he did. He brought him to the party. That's why Jada and Will had to do the dang on Red Table Talk today. Because he said what he said on Angela Yee's show. And quite frankly, Jada probably got tired of him hitting that. She was like, you know what? Honey, let me go on and say we fooled around so this boy can calm down. I'm sick of him hitting at this stuff. It's really bothering me. She probably got tired of it. You know, she probably want to dead the issue. Okay. QT1 said it's just a post. He didn't say they were together at Olivia the OracleSpeaks. Are you talking about Kiki? Okay, QT1, thank you. And I think I said it was a post on Instagram. He does seem clingy. And, you know, he really seemed clingy around Jada because that was a mama figure to him. Do you see what I'm saying? It was a mama figure, and it was also a I want to sleep with you because I'm fanboying over you type of thing going on. But see, it was Jada's responsibility to enforce a boundary issue. She got a boundary issue. It's her as the adult and as a mother. She should have set forth a boundary and not crossed that line with that boy. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that's how I feel about that. Absolutely. I brought that up on my last video. How different would this be if the genders were reversed? You're absolutely right. That is a good question. It sure is. I brought that up, you know, because I feel like if it was an older man and a younger woman, it wouldn't have been all this kerfuffle. Do you see what I'm saying? I really do. I really do think that. I'm not even going to lie about it. You know, Lady Tia said, when I'm reading on IG, he's saying people putting out subliminal, and he's basically counting them. He's saying people need to stay out of his business. He's calling them out. Is that what you're saying, Lady Tia? That child just need to stop. You don't have to respond to everything. QT1 said there is a pic of Kiki in August, and someone asked, was it her? And she said yes, and never dated. Oh, and never dated. Then he let it be known they were friends, but she wanted him. Oh, wow. So he was like, yeah, that was Kiki. But, you know, if Kiki said they never dated, then he going to go back and be like, yeah, we friends, but she wanted me. What? It's soft, sensitive. Like I told you, see? I said I need to find a video catching them. Oh, catching them. Okay. Okay, Lady Tia. Catching them. And he basically catching them. He's saying people need to stay out of. Well, he need to stop putting his business out there. And he won't have to worry about catching nobody. And that's real petty for him to say that about Kiki. That was us. We just friends. But she wanted me, though. Boy, stop. Really? Child. Anyway. Lady Tia said, and I don't see a video. He's posting on Twitter in the shade room, posting them. Yeah, I think, was it Alma Eyes or was it QT1 that said it was just a post on the shade room? I think, but I don't know. He's a type of y'all messed around. Yeah, he would tell it and blow up the spot. Okay. Talk too much. He's too sensitive. He insecure. The reason why he talk like that is because he's insecure. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, he real dysfunctional. He's a very insecure young man. You know, it's a post only. And she said correct. Thank you, QT1. It's only a post, Lady Tia. Not a video. A post only. But yeah, he's really insecure about himself. That is why he talk like that. That's why you hear a lot of these guys on YouTube, you know, saying this and saying that, being real reckless with their tongue, is because they're very insecure men. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that's why he talk like that. Very insecure. Absolutely, out my eyes. Especially if you're, yeah, he's very insecure. He really is. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Lady Till said, he that dude that tell, yeah, who he slept with his boys. Yes, he is. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. He's a very insecure person. He's probably insecure about his masculinity, because he got molested. That's probably part of it. In his mind, if he's, saying that she wanted me or I slept with this person, that person, he's trying to somehow make himself seem like uber masculine or uber alpha because he was molested. Do you see what I'm saying? He's overcompensating. And that's what he's doing. That's what it sounds like to me. Snazzy Girl said at the end of the day, August is making himself look like he can't let the situation go. Absolutely, and move on. Yeah, he did that with the Jada situation. He wanted validation. And he got validation. So now he need to let it go and move on. Now, I wonder what he going to do in response to Jada saying, yeah, we slept together, and what he going to do now? What he going to say now? You know what I mean? I'd be interested to see if he'll say anything at all now that she done admitted to the world that, yes, we had a thing. Well, is he satisfied? But what's now? It's just crazy. He's too sensitive. Child. Q2 said he was too young to be messing with Jada. Yes, and Jada knew that. And that was her mistake of Jada. And that's why he talked another case of arrested development. Jada ain't got no arrested development. Jada got an ego issue. And she need to fix herself. Jada was selfish in that relationship. She knew exactly what she was doing. And she knew exactly what the end result was going to be, but she didn't know that he was going to keep talking about it, and he was going to need validation, going to need her to validate their sexual relationship in front of the world in order for him to move on. That's what she didn't expect. She knew he was too young. She sure did. He the type that would tell a dude he slept with his woman. He sure would. He sure is, Lady Tia. Yeah. Yeah. August is mad at Will. He is mad at Will and Jada. Tell me something. I love those people. I love them. You might love them, but you mad at them. You feel like they let you down. He feel like he ain't did nothing wrong. He feel like he's victimizing himself. That's what he's doing. And that's just the bottom line. Oh, August is a very broken person. I don't think he suffered from arrested development. I think he went through a lot in his life and he need to deal with it. He tried to cover it with pills. He tried to cover it between the legs of an older woman that he really wanted to be his mother. Now he's sorry about it. He's trying to overcompensate, probably because he was molested. There's a lot going on with that young man. And I feel bad for his emotional state. You see what I'm saying? And I feel bad that anybody that have to deal with him in a romantic way if he don't get help. He did, Lady T. He thought he was going to embarrass her because he bit her at the end of the day. See, he still is not taking accountability. He did want to wear the dragon to validate himself because he's spiteful and he bit her right now. That is something that a woman would do. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, he really emotional. So, yeah. And I agree, QT1 said he was too young with all that trauma with no help. So he is catching up with his older self now, in my opinion. He was too young to deal with that type of relationship, having gone through all that trauma. That's why I said Jada took advantage. She should not have crossed the line. Do you see what I'm saying? But he's also, might have been too young at the time, but he also knew what he was getting into. But he's saying anything that he can to remain the victim in a situation. And when he said that Will knew about it, but they keep saying, he was wrong for saying Will gave his blessing. And I don't believe he gave, just because you know about it, it don't mean you giving your blessing. Do you see what I'm saying? He acting like he asked Will for Jada's hand in marriage. But in his mind, and that's why they said they can understand why he might have thought that. I can understand it too. He wrapped that up in his head Do you see what I'm saying? So that he could be the victim. So he could be the innocent one in a situation. But he is still an adult. Even though he was taken advantage of, he's still an adult. Okay? And he still has to take accountability to what it is that he's doing now. Because what he's doing now is being spiteful and bitter and mean-spirited. That's what he's doing now. Because he didn't get his way. And that's just, you having a whole temper tantrum. Okay? That's what he's doing. That is what he's doing. But Jada, if you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. That's why I said she's dealing with the consequences because she crossed the boundary. Okay? You don't do that. So, and she should suffer the consequences. But at some point in time, he's got to take some responsibility too for his own actions. Because she didn't do nothing against his will. All right? To the point to where he's talking about, if I die right now, I can die knowing that I gave my whole self to this relationship. Boy, stop. Grow up. He don't have nobody telling him the truth. Okay? Jada don't have nobody telling her the truth. You know. Will protect Jada. I was his man. Yeah. What did he think? Will was going to leave his wife? That ain't going to happen. They got a whole other thing. And like I said, anybody that get between Will and Jada, they're going to be collateral damage. That's what's going to happen. See, they trauma bonded because of their childhood. That's what's going on with Will and Jada. You know, and Jada can cut her emotions off. That is Jada's wall. Even Will can't get through Jada's wall of where she can cut her emotions off. You said, yeah, August could be dangerous to somebody else or to himself. I agree. You know, that's right, Cloud. He's 27. He ain't 17. Absolutely. He's a grown man. Okay, I was married at 27. All right, I was married at 25. It's about at 25. The end of I was almost, actually the end of 24 going into 25. So that's why I said he's real sensitive. He acting like a little girl. He need to grow up. And that's what somebody need to tell him. All right? Cloud said he's got to put on his big boy pants and move on. Yes, he does, Cloud. Uh-huh. You know, so yeah, he wants to be relevant because he feels like he's been discarded. Yes, he does, A-Clash. You're absolutely right. But now he done got what he wanted. After all this time, he done got his validation. So now we're going to see what he going to do. He's still somewhere in the corner salty, somewhere patting like a little boy when he's a grown man. The world is hard. And the world don't owe you nothing at the end of the day. And a lot of people think that the world owes them something simply because they are them. And that's why a lot of people grow older. The older you get, the more bitter you get because you think the world owes you something. Honey, the world is cold. The world don't owe you nothing. The world don't even owe you love. Okay? And that's a bitter pill for some people to swallow. And that's just the reality of the situation. You know. I don't think he had the people telling him the real deal either, Alma Eyes. I really don't. He may need he need Jesus, child. He need to leave the Illuminati alone and call on white Jesus. He don't even need black Jesus. Okay, he need white Jesus. That's what he need. Let me stop. But yeah. Lady Tim said, I really do think he thought he was going to take Jada from. He did in his mind. He thought he could be the man. He can be a better husband than Will. Can't nobody love you like I love you, Jada. I love you, Jada. I want to marry you, Jada. Girl, boy, stop. No, grow up. So I don't know. I hate to, it's just unfortunate. But you have a lot of people like that in the world. Like, see, I kind of gotta, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna get off here, but I try not to say this, but I kind of see when it comes to I don't know. I'm just not gonna say that, but I understand why his little feelings hurt if he's sensitive. Okay, I'm just gonna say that he didn't think he was going to replace Will. Oh, delusional A. Girl, he did think he was going to replace Will Amadeus. I don't know why, but he did. I don't know. Will, he done pay the cost to be the boss, baby, because he done deal with Jada. Okay? And really, Will, truth be told, Will ain't never gonna, Jada will have to get a divorce from Will. Because Will is not going to divorce her. She will have to get a divorce from him. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm not even lying to you. Because it's power in being able to cut off your emotions. Okay? It's very powerful. It's very powerful when you are more comfortable with you than anybody else. Okay? And a lot of people take you the wrong way when you like that. Now, I will say that. It's very powerful. But life will teach you to control yourself, your emotion. Life will, if you are a person like me, life will teach you boundaries. Okay? All right? And so Jada has taught herself another boundary. Jada would never do again what she did with August, but she had to learn the hard way. She don't even have a mama to have told her this ahead of time. What Klaus said about Luther? Klaus said that grown woman's vice grip is so amazing, like Luther fat jokes, especially when you 70 to 21. Exactly, Klaus. Jay thought he was in love, Klaus. Child. Jada girl. He thought he was in love. All right, that's what he thought. She lucky to have Will as a life. Yes, she is. Will is probably keeping Jada more grounded. She'd have been in a lot more trouble throughout her whole life if it wasn't for Will Smith. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, yeah. Jada would have been in a whole bunch of more trouble if it wasn't for Will. Now, I truly believe that. Like, I really do. I really do. Because Jada girl. Yeah. Me and Jada could be friends. I'm just saying, because sometimes some people need somebody that's going to ground you, just going to hold you. They're just going to be able to. Everybody needs somebody to listen to, and Jada can hear Will. She can hear him, and because she can hear him, he is grounding her. That's why the only way they ever gonna get a divorce is if Jada divorce him. Do you see what I'm saying? Some people like me, we need people that we can hear to ground us. Okay? Because, yeah, it's a good thing that she found Will in her life. You see what I'm saying? Miss Sexy said yes, Miss O said again. Cause our people ain't created equal when it comes to people's emotions. Okay? That's good. Said me too with eyes. What eyes say? August says singing. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Say you love me, all shook up. Child. Trump just pardoned Roger Stone. Are we shocked? He letting all the criminals. I'll be glad when the 14th comes so I can read that book from his niece. I tell you that. He has saved her from herself in a lot of ways. Yes, he has. My husband saved me from myself. And I'm not even going to lie. I get it. I don't get the boundary issue part. And I never had a problem with knowing when I need to be a mother figure. Because I'm not impressed by a whole lot of stuff that is pushing Jada's buttons. Don't push my buttons. So I can't relate to her when it comes to that sexual thing because I don't have that type of hole. Do you see what I'm saying? But I get where she's coming from. But as far as that wall that she got up, child, when you got a wall up like that, and I'm going to tell you something, my wall come from me not being able to have no kids. After I realized that for damn sure I wasn't going to have no kids, if I didn't have my husband to ground me, to hold me down, I could have went there. Do you see what I'm saying? Because some people can shut down, you know. And so that's why you really have to get help for yourself. You know, some people can do damage, you know, especially when you can cut your emotions off. I'm just saying. And Jada need to deal with herself because she is running wheel in the ground. It ain't too much more he can do. You know, I'm trying, lady to your girl. I get her. I get it. I just don't have that boundary issue with churn. You know. Yeah, I don't. Me that right there. No. It's probably because I don't have kids, and I'm not impressed by stuff like flattery. That's why when I was mentioning the other day, like when you walk down the street and somebody whistling at you or say, "Hey, girl," or, you know, all of this and all that. I don't get riled up behind it stuff because I'm not impressed by that anyway. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel nothing about it at all. Okay. I'm not no touchy person. Like, it's just like, I don't care. I'm not bothered. It don't bother me one way or another. So I would never have that issue right there about getting that boundary issue crossed. That's not my issue. But I get where she coming from, though. I get how she grinded wheel in the ground because you done had to work with Jada all this time. And she better be glad she got that man, too. Like, for real. Uh-huh. Because Jada would have been in a lot more trouble if it wasn't for Will Smith. I tell you that. And I know that for sure. And I don't even know him. I can tell it just by the way they're acting towards one another. Me either. Yeah, lady. I'm not. People really be thinking, especially men, they get stuff confused. They think you need validation. Nobody need no validation. I already know I look good. If I didn't know I was looking good going out the door, I wouldn't have put the outfit on. The hell? But okay. Glad you like it. Shit. So I don't know. You know, but that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying, Lady Tia? So yeah, man, everybody worry about the child. Girl. Oh, then Snazzy Girl said, I'm saying that Cloud in August was singing Make It Last Forever. You a mess, Snazzy Girl. Oh, child, I like it. That is funny. Bingo. Thank you, Lady. I don't need no validation, but thank you. Oh, okay. Well, it'll make you feel good. I'm happy to help. I mean, what? I don't know. I don't get that stuff. I don't know. But like I said, I get Jade. I get her. I don't agree with her taking advantage of that boy. She should not have needed something like that to validate her. Okay? She should not have. And she knows she shouldn't have. She did that because she wanted to at the end of the day. Read what Cloud said, Miss Olivia. What Cloud said? Cloud said, he said, Snazzy Girl, XOXO. Let me see what else he said. Cloud said, Jada was telling August, oh, it seems like you're ready. It turned out he wasn't. I know that's right, Cloud. Cloud, no, you didn't. It seems like you're ready. Look, I could have sworn you were ready for me. Oh, Jesus. Y'all got me tight. Let me get out here. Oh, child, y'all better leave me alone because I can't feel no more remorse for the little fella. I tried. Oh, child, it only goes so far. We don't owe you nothing, child. Nothing, not a thing. You have a great weekend too, Lady Tia. Have a nice night, child. Oh, child, it's just bad. I almost got some growing up to do. Y'all, I'm going to get off here. I've been on here way too long. Almost too long. Lady Tia said y'all cutting up. Child, Cloud, they got that started. Cloud said, Jada said, I could have sworn you were ready for me. Woo, I ain't got you to do, Cloud. You wrong for that. Cloud said, oh, Lord. You got actually singing, child. Woo, child. Snazzy Girl, enjoy all the. Thank you, Snazzy Girl. Have a nice weekend. Child. I'm going to leave this day go video up. It's so silly. I hope they don't I hope I'll get in trouble for playing that whole Red Table Talk. I don't even know, but they say you can play audio. But but is it like playing a song? You know how they be tripping with YouTube and the songs. I don't know what's going on, but I really have enjoyed this conversation with y'all. They all need to grow up. A class. I agree. I agree. You know what I mean? Jada just didn't think that she was gonna have to come out and do all this. You know what I mean? But August needed that validation, girl. He needed that validation. He was a little sensitive. Yes, he was. It's unfortunate. Hey, class, leave it up, please. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Hey, class, you better not get my channel snatched, girl. I'm gonna have to come across the pond. Class said, "Hey, I was young once. Absolutely, I just know how to keep my. I know that's right, right? Miss Sexy said, "Thanks, Miss Owen, everyone. Thank you, Miss Sexy, for joining us, girl. You going to the replay, A class? Okay, all right. Better not get me in trouble, girl. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hop across the pond." Other content creators play it, Miss Olivia. They put their business out, child. They showed this, Stacey girl. Showed did. So okay, Stacey girl. I feel you. You know what I mean? I said yes. Emotional men are. Yes, they are dangerous. And will blow up your spot. So Jada learned. Yeah, I think she done learned that the hard way on the eyes. Okay. Yeah. Very emotional. I can't do that emotional stuff. I'm dramatic enough with that freaking having an emotional, sensitive type dude. I need somebody that's gonna be like, stop! You're doing too much. Catch hold of yourself, woman. Hey, class said, hop over here, please. Yeah, okay. Honey. Yeah, he really emotional. It can't be two emotional people in a relationship. How can that work if nobody is stable? Do you see what I'm saying? Somebody got to be the one that's gonna be the one that's gonna put perspective on a thing. So I don't know about that. Yeah, he real sensitive. But you're right, Alsinas. Emotional men are dangerous. That's too much. I'd be like, I can't do that emotional stuff either, A class. I'd be looking at you like you crazy. I'm thinking, no, like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Thank you, Tanya. Yeah, that whole emotional stuff, I don't get down like it either. Nope. Like I said, I had to find somebody that was gonna ground me to give me the look, child. Like that look like you might be going a little bit too far. So yeah. I can't deal with that. But if we both gonna be having a meltdown and shoot, nothing they ever get accomplished. Yeah. A-Class said, yeah, they are very dangerous. Yeah, them the ones we want to kill you, honey. Tell me something, they thought you was a demon. And they had to set the demon free. Ooh, child. Lady Tia said, don't want a soft man. I'm too strict. Yes, honey. Yeah, for them cat roll right over somebody like that. You don't even be meaning to. Sometimes it's just like a lot to deal with. Like, why I gotta deal with your emotions and you the man? You're supposed to be dealing with my theatrics. Child, can't nobody do all that. That's too much. Women got a lot to deal with. What if you come on your monthly and you feeling away because you got your menses? You feeling away. It ain't even that personal, but you gonna snap at the dude and he gonna take it personal, and it wasn't even personal. It's about your period. It ain't even about him, but he feel away. I'm like, oh, how's that gonna work? Keith Harris said, just put a fair use disclaimer in the description at Olivia. Okay, Keith Harris. All right. I said, right, very dangerous. As soon as you see they are emotional and soft, cut them off immediately. I know that's right. So I said I couldn't deal with no younger girl. Oh, younger. I I actually love my wife. I know you do, Claude. Claude said, she'll kill him. Okay. See 1 and 2. I heard that, Claude. I know that's right. Child, honey. Collateral damage, child. Collateral damage. Okay. Collateral damage. That's all it is. Right, I need my dude to bring that. Yeah, the balance, honey. I need the eye. Cause I'm old now, but honey, I'm still child, I feel you. I need balance. You right, my eyes, cause I can go there, like for real. Lady Tia said, my dude working trying to figure out why I'm going. You going with these? Why you giggling with these headphones on, Lady Tia? Child, honey. Lady Tia said, right, Miss O. Love showed me who was the boss. Child, you right about that, A-Class. Honey. I need a grounder. You know, I need somebody to be grounded in my world. You know what I mean? Diana Ross, I heard that, A-Class. And so I think that's what Will has been for Jada all these years. But she still needs to deal with her issues. You know what I mean? And she need to set that man free. If he want to be free. You know? And so, yeah. So, whatever work for them, like hey, you know what I mean? Yeah, anchor. Thank you for A-Class. That's the word I was looking for, anchor. Like, I have always needed an anchor, like, for real. I'm not even lying. Because I can go there. Shit. Even now, I can still go there, child. Trust me when I tell you this. Albert I said, and I'm not an emotional woman. Yeah, not like it. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I can't deal with no dude who is emotional. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Albert Eyes. I don't I don't know. I feel you, girl. You know, I feel Jada too. I do. Just not about the fooling around with the little boy thing. I don't like that. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't feel her on that. That's ego. You should be more secure in your womanhood than to have to do something like that. I'm disappointed in her for doing that. I'm not even gonna lie. Because you should be secure in your womanhood enough, and she is old enough not to have had to go there. You know. It is a turn off. I agree. Snazzy Girl said, I can't deal with a sensitive man. Me either, child. I would hurry up and be singing I'm in love under new management. I heard that, Snazzy Girl, child. So I said, okay, Mickey Howard, Snazzy Girl, y'all a mess. But yeah, man, all that extra sensitive, extra soft, child. Ain't nobody got time for that. I just don't have enough hours in the day. I can't put space in my head with it. Anyway. Lady Tia said, I'm attracted to a man who would tell me no. A hard no, right, Lady Tia? Girl, I need the hard no in my life. Yes, God. I feel you. That's how you learned you can't have your way all the time. Yes, it is. Yes, ma'am. That's right, Lady Tia. Yes, honey. I see you. You see me, girl, because that's right. I need the no, the hard no, the no, and I mean no. No, just the bottom line. No, you don't went too far. No, stop. So you're right, Lady T. Right. You know, like A-Class said, an anchor. You know what I mean? Like, yes. Somebody got to be the anchor or it's not going to work. Somebody got to be the sensible one. So I agree. Yeah. So, yeah. I have always needed an anchor. You know. A-Class said, love to hear it all. Now, I don't love to hear it, and I'm well against it. That's why you got to have a strong back to deal with somebody like me. Okay? Because I'm on rail against it. I'm not going to do it because I got the hard no. But I'm still going to want to argue about it, God dog it. But I'm gonna respect the no. You know. So yeah, I feel you, A-Class. Yeah, I'm an Isaac. Yes, indeed, Lady Tia. I need that firm, deep voice. Yep, with authority. Can y'all still hear me? If y'all can hear me, hit the 1. My thing is tripping. Shoot, I hope I didn't go dead. Uh-oh. I already know how to charm my man up, but if he can tell me no through it. Yep, that's right, Lady Tia. You're right. Can y'all hear? Lady Tia, can you hear me? Oh, yeah, y'all can't hear me. Okay, thank y'all. Yeah, strong me or a turn. The strong man, yeah, me too. Yeah, if you weak, I can't. It's like nothing. It's not gonna work. You know, I need some pushback in my world, you know. So yeah. I cut out earlier, Alsinas. Oh, thank you guys for letting me know because I didn't realize. I guess I've been on here too long, y'all. I better close. I just had so much fun talking to y'all. So yeah, strong men that can tell me that. Yeah, Alsinas. Yeah, me too. Yeah. You know, you always want to have a balance. You know what I mean? And so yeah, especially if you real strong willed. I've always been strong willed. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, he went silent a few. It went silent for a few seconds, Lady Tia. Yeah. Thank you, A class. I needed to. I realized early on in my life, I had to find somebody that was strong like my father. Like I didn't have a choice, you know. So, because I could hear him. Because, like I said, I go there. Child, I always been able to go there since I was a little girl. Okay. I needed to say it to say sit down, child. The look, child. The look, Lady Tia. Lady Tia, do we got the look, child? Lady class had never typed so much. Good, that means you enjoyed yourself. Child, I need the look, child. Lady Tia. Woo! That's the girl said I need a hero. So, ladies and gents, drop them zeros. Hey, it goes vice versa. Lady Tia said it's very strong with. Yeah, you very strong with too. Yeah, I go there. I be fussing the whole time. I'm gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna comply, but I'm gonna be fussing the whole time. You know, and that's the balance. And then now you see some of these men like complaining about women online. I always say, well, they must not be very strong. They don't know how to handle women, because if you did, you wouldn't be on here doing all this complaining. Like, for what? You know, they always tell me that lets me know that they're not strong. You know, because they're having all of these problems with women. I'm thinking, well, they're not clearly not alpha, and they're dealing with some alpha women or some strong-willed women. You know, and they're not knowing how to deal with them. And so, yeah, that's what I think when they be doing all this. I've never heard of so many men complain about women. And so when I came online, I didn't think they made men like this, Sean. I'm not going to lie. I was like, wow. Like, they really be in their feelings. They really sensitive for real. So, I don't know. I don't understand. You know. I remember me and my husband, when we first got married, child, we used to argue so much, people stopped paying attention to us. It was a battle royal. We had a power struggle going on for years until we find a happy medium. I'll be the one that screw up, and he be the one that fix it. That's how I understand what Will and Jada is going through right now. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can't be weak, especially with dealing, you know, with strong-willed women, you know. Strong women appreciate a man who take charge. That's right. And stand on his word. Absolutely. That's your anchor. Like A class said, Lady Tia, you're absolutely right. That is your anchor, because we can go there real quick. You know, and so yeah. I've never met a black man that can totally respect a weak woman. Do you see what I'm saying? You know. Not really. Even on these guys online seem to think that they want a totally submissive woman. I'm thinking, well, why? Where's the fun in that? Sure. A class said, "Yep, that's it. Yeah, this how it should be." A class, I agree. You know, Snazzy Girl said, LOL, Miss Olivia is becoming a novelty nowadays. More, more sensitive than ever before. Child, if it's anything in the real world like it is online, child, I agree with you because I'm like, honey, what's wrong with these fellas? Why they so sensitive? They real soft. I'm like, oh, listen to them. Why they complain? They more sensitive than me. I'm like, girl. Honey, that's why I can't take them seriously. I be laughing, I be chuckling. I said, let me stay. let me stay over here on my own page in my own lane, child. Cause they funny. Anyway, y'all, for real, I didn't realize it was, dang, we 2:14 into it, child. Let me get out here. I'm gonna get out here, y'all. Like, for real, I hope that y'all have enjoyed this conversation. I sure enjoyed y'all. I had fun. I'm glad I came on this evening, honey, because I had fun dishing this little tea, child. I did. I enjoyed the conversation. And I enjoyed the interaction. Everybody took part. Snazzy Girl, A-Class, Lady Tia, Cloud, Tanya Young, Miss Sexy Aquarius, Alma Eyes. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Everybody, even if I didn't say your name, thank you. Did I say Snazzy Girl? I said, yeah. Of course, Uncle Cloud. Brandy was on it for a little while. You know what I mean? Everybody, thank y'all so much. I really enjoyed this conversation tonight, child. I sure did. It's been so hot outside, and child, the Rona plus the heat. It's just a horrible summer. It's like, ugh, what is going on? Petra, thanks for joining us, Petra. You were supposed to be got child, right? I'm going to get off here, Lady Tia, too, because I'm supposed to be gone, too. A-Class said I'm still laughing. We enjoyed you, too, Snazzy Girl. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all have a good weekend, okay? And thank y'all so much, like I said, real talk, for fooling with my crazy butt. But I had fun dissing it. Thank you, Almanize. Did I say your name? I hope I said Almanize, too. You know, but I really enjoyed all of y'all. You said everybody, even the people in the bushes. You know, it's a horrible summer. You know, A-Class girl, even across the pond, huh, child? Oh Lord. Okay, hey Alicia, thanks for joining us too, Alicia. I know you was on earlier too. You have a blessed night too. You had fun listening. Thank you, girl. I appreciate y'all. We glad to have these conversations, child, more often. Okay, I be trying. Y'all know I be trying, but I was not going to save that little piece of tea for tomorrow. I was going to try to come on in the morning. I was like, let me get around here and talk about this now, child. This is too much. They're doing too much. So I know I like to dish that tea when I can, okay? But anyhow, everybody have a nice night. I love you guys, okay? I'm going to talk to y'all tomorrow. Once again, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Yes, please wear your mask, everybody, and stay safe, okay? Because this Rona is real. It is trying to take us out. You know what I mean? Blessings and love to you too, A-Class. But y'all, honey, stay safe. Don't give them what they want, honey. For real, stay safe because it's real. I'm never going to be one of the kind of persons out in the middle of the street having a meltdown about not wearing a mask. Okay. That's never going to be. I'm never going to have to wear. And then I kind of like them little masks. They be looking cute with the little outfit. Okay. Child. Oh. We have fun, Miss O and everyone. Thank you, Miss Sexy. I appreciate you, girl. But yeah, honey, y'all better learn how to color coordinate your outfits with that mask, child. I even got me a little pocketbook, y'all, right? My sister brought it to me from Atlanta. It's one of them to go across your, they go across your shoulder. It be on one side, that little pocketbook, right? It's got like 3 different change parts. Look cute little Louis, right? Throw it over my shoulder, girl, because I be having to have my gloves on and my mask, everything. I be like, oh, honey, that's a whole other outfit for me. Child. It's just something. I said, yeah, my job sent us out an email about another employee testing. Is that right, Abba Eyes? Oh my God, be careful. Okay. Masks are part of the outfit, child. You got that right. Uh-huh. What's that, Cashapp? It's in the description box, Lady Tia. And thank you for even asking, babes. I appreciate that. It's in the description box. It's $OracleSpeaks. I love you guys. And like I said, y'all have a nice weekend. Everybody be safe. Y'all know I'll be wanting to get out of here, but I got to get out of here. It's time. We've been on here for over 2 hours, child. I've even starting to choke up. I need something to drink, child. I'm thirsty. I was about to drink me a cup of coffee before I went live. That's if I would have drunk a coffee. I would have been on 2 hours. I ain't gonna lie. Lady Tia said, "What's your cash app?" I can't find it. It's $OracleSpeaks. Lady Tia. It's just $. And it's all capital. It's capital O, lowercase RACLE, capital S, lowercase SPAKS. Bye, Miss Sexy. I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Snazzy Girl said I can't stop laughing. On the mask issue, I got a different color. Right, for all my outfits, a new way of life. Okay, you're right about that, Snazzy Girl. Me and Lady Tia was talking about that the other day. We be color coordinating our mask with our outfit, child. Okay, honey. But anyway, I gotta go. Y'all have a nice night. I'm trying to find me something. Oh, I'm going to look at my show anyway at 9 o'clock. They having this special about Jeffrey Epstein coming on at 9 o'clock, y'all, on ABC. And I'm going to look at it. I'm going to see if they got some new tea. Okay, so I'm going to if I find out anything new, I'll come back and do a video about it tomorrow. But for right now, I got to go. Love you guys. Good night. Bye-bye. Peace. Peace, 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 peace. I'm out.